Going with ABBA. Uh, I enjoyed both videos. When I clicked on ABBA first, the first 3, 4, 5 seconds was so much in my face. I'm like, this is fucking terrible. But it got pretty good. Um, it did. It got good. The chicks in ABBA, very bangable, especially for that time, late 70s, I'm guessing. The girl, the brunette girl, I presented a song from her years ago, Frida. It was called There's Something Going On, which was a great song. So ABBA, are those dudes, are they sisters and those guys, their husbands? Or are they brothers? Is it possible that those are their husbands? It's crazy if it is. Uh, I liked the chorus. Their vocals were good. It was catchy. Just the first few seconds was like it was a lot. Like I wasn't ready for it. I just started laughing. Watch John Denver. I always, every time I see John Denver, I think of fucking Oliver from the Brady Bunch. It looks like it would be John Denver's son, or John Denver as a child. It's amazing how much they look alike. Not a terrible song. Here's what if it was more fiddle playing, it would have been way better. His singing, it was almost like kind of a rap when he was singing. I didn't really care for it, but that one yeehaw, I knew it was coming. It's great. The last, thank God I'm a country boy. That's great. I love that. Uh, Country boys. Thank God I'm not a country boy because I always thought as country people as kind of gross. Reminded me of the Smiths. Reminded me of mom's extended family in Canastota. I just never. It just they're okay to visit for a couple hours a year. Uh, and it always brings me back to Country Boys, the great story of Jason Taylor. 99% it was 1993. If it was 93, it was 92, but I think it was 93. The reunion at Gertz, I had no interest in going. Zero. I was still living at home. Maybe that's why I felt like I had to go. I think Diane went. Diane went with a couple. Anyway, they just seemed. I fucking hated going there, especially the first few minutes. Ugh. But the story of we walked down to Jimmy Coleman's house, started. They had that hoop in the driveway, and I was so pumped that we were playing hoops, and then we had like a little three. I think it was 3-on-3. You guys probably know the story. Like, such a Jay thing to do. 3-on-3. It was me, Jay. I don't know who our third was. And against Jimmy Coleman and two of his friends. I think they were one of Connie's or Pam's boyfriends, maybe both of them. And the fucking country guy playing in his fucking jeans with his tucked in collared shirt was like about to teach these city boys a lesson. Jay, without batting an eye, says, on what, how to shuck some corn? And the fucking country dude, who probably would have whooped both our asses, could have said something so much more, so much meaner. He did a great country boy thing and just said, damn, tough crowd. what, a, what a good dude. What a good response. He might have been playing in boots too. I think we won, and I know that that game is somewhere on VHS. Somebody was taping it. Might have been Diane. I don't know. Who else would have taped that? I always felt Jay was behind the fucking camera when we were that age. I wonder who taped it, but god damn. Jay, you got that somewhere when you took those tapes? That'd be amazing footage. Anyways, country guys is my point. Never really liked them. They seemed just odd, but for the most part, I think they're good dudes. Love being country. Uh, anyways, very good picks. That I enjoyed them. I didn't need a song I'd ever listen to again, but I liked the ABBA one better, and I got a little bit of a chub watching those chicks. I gotta see what they look like now. Probably ass. They're probably mom's age, so they're probably like late 70s if they're still alive. Hope you guys had a good time Thanksgiving. I know Jim enjoyed his quiet day with Joy. Uh, you guys had a house full. A10 was just okay. And any stories to tell? Uh, Watching sports with dad is just it's interesting. Hanging around with dad for more than 20 to 30 minutes is interesting. Oh, one thing I wanted to say is uh, so I told you the story about mom was in the kitchen opening cupboards and closing them too hard, or you can hear the silverware jingling. Dad, you guys all know Dad's a growl, right? Dad's got a growl that when he's irritated, he's go, yeah, Jesus. He did that like 10 times, and a lot of them were when she was doing that as she was watching his phone. And then later, it was like 7:15. I was thinking about leaving anyways. I was sitting at the dining room table with Mom and Jeremy. Dad, Josh, Jacob, and Alex were in the living room, so we're about 8 feet apart. And they're watching the game. Dad's just on his phone. And that phone, watching his videos, the fucking volume got so loud. And I texted my boys. I'm like, I think that's Grandpa's way of saying, you guys could leave now because I want my TV back and I've had enough football. He was watching videos like he was sitting home alone. Uh, Whatever. Hey, hey. We were there for 4.5 hours, so I felt like he had his fill. A lot of snow this weekend. Fuck. Whatever. That's all I got. Ohio State, Michigan was disappointment, but I won a little cash on that. I cashed out early on a 16 parlay, and it came back to bite me. It wasn't looking good. I wanted to get some money. I took it. It's like deal or no deal, and it bit me. But I'm having a good week. I'm having a good weekend with it. Anyways, Don, very good picks, and we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.